Hey everyone, this is Manly Badass.
Wait, no, I'm not him, and he's not me.
Not anymore.
ODOM here, the French guy with the British accent, making videos about, well, who cares? Today, I'm presenting the ultimate tier list of games created by humanity since the creation of humanity. Maybe one day games will create games, and I'll rank the games created by games since the creation of games by humanity, but one cake at a time, shall we? Stick around, because this tier list definitely won't be what you expect.
In every sense of the word, I think.
I must specify that due to my superior cognitive abilities, this tier list is 100% objective and exhaustive. If you think you've played a game that isn't on this list, it might just be a sign that you aren't real. But it's okay. I accept all of you, even the non-existent ones. Anyway, without further ado, let's move on to the first game, which is tic-tac-toe. Oh man, what a way to begin, with the only one that makes me sick. You know what? Tic-tac-toe is probably the worst game ever created. I mean, it's not E.T. on Atari, but the exact second you understand the rules, it becomes impossible to lose. The only good thing about it is its funny name in English, but that definitely doesn't compensate for a lifespan of roughly 4 minutes, just enough time to play your first 3 games. Get out of here, you trashy thing. Assistant, at his own grave, please. Fine. As you can see at ODOM Industries, we have the means to hire overqualified assistants at lower costs due to rising unemployment. Ahem. If my overqualified assistant could hurry up, it would really suit everyone here. Excellent. Next. I'm not going to tell you that Connect 4 is basically tic-tac-toe with gravity, not because some other YouTuber already made that exact joke, but because that would oversimplify the incredible complexity of this board game, a game I used to dominate my little brother at when I was a kid. Plus, I love gravity. Without its glorious service, we'd all be floating in space, listening to that bloody Wheatley. What a moron. For all these reasons, Connect 4 easily deserves its spot in B tier. Dominoes? Yes, good game. You can connect them, line them up to create a chain reaction, or throw them across the room if you feel like it. Extremely versatile, B tier. And then we have poker. Poker. I have a story for you about poker. You see, when I was a very little kid, I was deeply into it for 3 or 4 years, entering tournaments, the whole thing. But as a devotee of Souls-like philosophy, I couldn't stand poker any longer. You see, difficulty is a great thing because it pushes you to become better. Injustice, on the other hand, there is nothing you can do about it. Poker is pure memorization, rote learning, and injustice. It's literally just a Wolnir fight on a loop. Sometimes a bit of improvisation and audacity, which is why the game remains somewhat fun, but that's where it ends. Add to that the fact that the live community is actually very friendly, but the online community looks like League of Legends players who happen to know more than 30 words of vocabulary. And you get a game that has everything to make you love it as much as you hate it. If I had to give it its actual logical place, it would probably be A tier, but it's going straight to F tier, no hesitation. I hate you, asshole. Well, next. Solitaire, another card game, meh? The ultimate game for when your Wi-Fi dies, or when you want to look busy at your depressing office job that you'll never leave because you're terrified of never finding another one. Even though deep down inside, you know you should be doing everything to pursue your dream job. Yeah, this is that game you're literally playing against yourself, and half the time, the deck is unwinnable anyway. D tier. Next. Wait, did that just... But you didn't put it in D tier. You put it in, please do not place anything in this row, thank you. Try putting another one in? You know, just to see. Oh man. Now I kinda want to put the whole tier list in this row. But no, guys. You see, I'm a professional. And as a professional, I refuse to work in these unsafe conditions. Assistant, drop the entire board in there to express my deep dissatisfaction to management. Great. A time loop forcing me to do my job properly forever. Pretty sure this is what hell looks like. Whatever. Next on the list is chess. Now, I happen to be quite a good chess player. And as a 4-digit ELO player, I can assure you that chess is absolute garbage. Seriously, who has ever lost at this game? Tic-tac-toe tier. Wait, checkers? Who even made this tier list? Who cares about checkers? This is supposed to be the ultimate game tier list, not grandma's grocery list. F tier. And that is the perfect transition to tell you that I was joking about chess. Haha, it was a prank. Chess is obviously God tier. If you left a comment to insult me, please keep it there. I always enjoy reading your constructive feedback, and if you rage quit the video thinking I was serious, you can come back now. Don't worry, take your time, we'll wait. Ah, what a cozy moment, isn't it? While we wait for him to come back, do you know what my favorite openings are? Well, contrary to what you might think, it's not the French defense. Too closed for my taste, even if I don't hate it. I like aggression. I play the solid Rue Lopez, or the explosive Scotch with white, and the Sicilian or Scandinavian with black. 1d4 is my personal nemesis. And what about you? What do you play? Ha, right. I forgot I can't hear you. My bad. He's taking a while to come back, isn't he? Why is he doing this? He knows French people are hopeless romantics, no? He can't do that to my fragile little heart. At least we have some sweet lo-fi jazz playing in the background. Oh, and before the three nerds in the back bring it up, no, I am not V1 from Ultrakill. In fact, I'm W.5, see? But my friends usually call me by my IRL name. You can just call me ODOM if you want. Anyway, that's enough. I think we've given him time. Honestly, we're much better off without him. I didn't like the way he looked down on us, playing the Grandmaster or whatever. So, Uno. Oh man, I love this game. It's basically Magic: The Gathering, but where everyone has the exact same deck, zero complexity, and like 3 card effects. Okay, yeah, when you put it like that, it doesn't sound great. But unlike Magic, at least they didn't do any stupid crossovers, right? Well, still, the absolute satisfaction of countering a +4 with your own +4 and watching your opponent's soul leave their body is a guilty pleasure I can't ignore. Solid A tier. Next, we have video games. I'm just placing this right here. Ha, assistant, you know me so well. Obviously, video games are the single greatest form of entertainment humanity has created since the invention of the nuclear bomb, and the endless stream of soulless movies released over the last 15 years definitely won't prove me wrong. Basically, in video games, the possibilities are endless. You want to do the dishes? There's a simulator for that. Clean your room? Just play real-life VR without a headset and pretend you're farming XP. Your roommates will thank you. In short, unlimited potential, definitive God tier. And next, alright, you know what? I'm done with this boring tier list. I'm just gonna throw in a couple more games here and there and then. Let's finish this bullshit with some perfect swingy jazzy thing to make my ADHD happy. Assistant, trumpets. This is the ultimate game tier list. Perfection takes time, darling. Drink it in while the brass is still hot. You can't argue with science. You're welcome. I hope you're taking notes because I won't repeat myself. Wait, what is this? Twist it, pull it, flick it. Is this a game or our glorious president's secret dungeon routine?
For sure.
Tic-tac-toe tier. Hours of editing just for a dumb joke. That'll teach me for being nothing but
a foul tarnished, emboldened by the flame of ambition.
All right, but we are not finished yet. Claire Obscure, Expedition 33. Quick disclaimer, no spoilers ahead, and no, I'm not trolling you when I say that. I hate spoilers just like any sane person. So, Why is it here? Well, the game is brilliant. Honestly, I love it from the bottom of my little heart and had an absolute blast playing it. Plus, as a French guy, I loved seeing our romantic culture placed front and center. However, Best RPG? Seriously, Game Awards? Can I make Gustave an evil rogue or something? You piece of dumbass. Skyrim is an RPG. Kingdom Come Deliverance 2 is a simulation RPG. Clair Obscur is not an RPG. Do the Game Awards even have gamers running the show? This is total nonsense. So, for this unforgettable experience and its masterful sense of tragedy and melancholy that I love, I'm putting Clair Obscur in A tier. Definitely deserves Game of the Year, but
for Best Role-Playing Game. This year, the Game Award for RPG goes to
Kingdom Come Deliverance 2.
What a weird timeline for us.
What a lovely accent, isn't it? Love you, Guillaume. Oh, and the Game Awards are absolute bullshit. Well, that's it for the tier list. But trust me, we're far, far from done.
Tell me, have you ever heard the saying, "The devil is in the details"?
You see, from the very start, I made you believe you were watching a silly and incredibly hilarious tier list. But let me set the record straight. You were wrong. Completely, utterly wrong. In reality, you're falling right into my trap.
I am the Alpha and the Omega.
After all, you're on a gaming meme culture channel. So,
I want to play a game.
remember that cake I mentioned at the beginning?
One cake at a time.
Throughout this entire video, I scattered subtle pieces of gaming culture. Naturally, nobody noticed. People are so busy chasing entertainment at all costs. Sad times, isn't it? Entertaining oneself over and over until you forget to live, until you forget to love, and eventually to keep your guard up.
The cake is alive.
By the way, did I introduce you to my assistant? No? That's because there never was an assistant. It was me recording my screen all along, giving you the illusion of someone else behind the scenes. Every path you've taken, every choice you've ever made could only lead you here.
Every detail mattered.
Your free will exists, and it rests right in the palm of my hand. And now I'm giving you a speech on content overconsumption just to give this revelation some kind of meaning. Everything was calculated. The poker game, I was not really a child when I played it. In fact, I'm the one dealing the cards. Oh, and I lied earlier. I don't have ADHD either. Every word was weighed so you would watch until this exact second. And if you are hearing this right now, it means I'm dead. Wait, no. Sorry, wrong script. 1 second, please. If you are hearing this right now, yeah. So, if you are hearing this right now, it's too late for you. And whether you like it or not, I made you.
A true gamer.
Checkmate, 4 of a kind. You heard that? The game is over. It's finished. I am the one who knocks.
The Omega King.
I am the potato chip eater, the mastermind. Alt F4 won't save you now. This is the advent of ODOM cake. You were just a pawn in my master plan.
And soon my gamers will rule the world.
Anyway, you'll see, being a gamer isn't that bad. You get used to it over time. Plus, it's actually starting to get popular with girls. I'd love to tell you I single-handedly carried that movement, but I'm a humble person, even though you know the truth. So, welcome to the team. Phew, what a journey. We've come a long way together since the beginning, haven't we? Who would have thought a simple tier list could be so exhausting? Hey, remember when I dropped that joke about gravity and Wheatley? Man, good times. You know what? I've got a surprise for you. As you might have noticed, all the music in this video is video game themes, lo-fi jazz remixes. The first person to name every single track in the comments wins this glorious slice of cake that I will personally deliver. If there's one you don't recognize, well, you're just not a real gamer yet, but you will be. Don't worry. Remember, one cake at a time. Oh, and the track you're hearing right now doesn't count. This is my own theme, Child Hoodies or the ODOM theme. What a badass name, isn't it? All these tracks will be available sooner or later on my secondary music channel, by the way, but no cheating, huh? I see you. And for those asking, yeah, this is my outro. But as you might have noticed, this video is a bit out of the ordinary, so I don't see why I'd make a boring outro like every other YouTuber out there. Don't forget to subscribe, yada da patati potato. Man, people know what to do by now. And if this happens to be your very first video on YouTube ever, wow. Are you okay? I guess you didn't get much of what just happened. Why are you even still here? Whatever, do what you want after all. Like I always say, come for jokes, stay for cake. Huh. Well, now that the Scrabble players are gone and it's just us, I wanted to tell you guys that this was the first real video since I shifted the direction of my channel. But don't worry, there's more to come. Maybe I kept some of my old videos public because no one cares, but I do, even if they belong to the past now. And to wrap things up, let me introduce you to an old French meme. Alright, time for the credits. As for you guys, I hope I'll see you next time. Bisous.